30 likes and maybe I'll continue playing this game.
I can't believe I'm about to say this.
I love Colonel Sanders. Before we get started, tell us your name.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the windows of your modest student apartment. The world is peace and scenery. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I smack the clock. Up and at 'em.
Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the Prejudice University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. Butt fingers. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through the morning checklist. Teeth, brushed, hair, combed, pits, deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, start out the door, and head off to class. Just when you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing at the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Marima. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Hey! You look cute.
Good morning, Buttfingers. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually,
Because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
I'm sorry. What the?
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Marima. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from the quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with the University of Cooking Academy for Learning famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Marima's always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Look at her face. This was actually published by KFC themselves. KFC legitimately published this. They are the creators. Maybe not the creators, but they approved of this game. It's hard to see Marima like this, frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, she tries to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled in the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now about this mystery student you read about on the school message board, any new deets?
Oh, get this! I heard his name is Harlan.
And he's no ordinary student, he's quirky.
They say he has
Powers! He's had them ever since he was born from an egg! An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the law of physics don't apply to him. Dreamy. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashling.
I'm just gonna call her A. It's A, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hey, A! Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
You leave Buttfingers skins alone.
They're particularly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand A. Even her name is annoying. Oh, really? You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley? Okay, we're just gonna call her Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone? Okay, Ashley.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the court, you hear Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Van.
You rang. You've never been sure what your arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Marim, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University and Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people like you attend as students.
I know, right? I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Maram.
Psh, see you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh, hey, who are you?
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this be a student at this school? He might be one heck of a chef, but his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Buttfingers. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander and then keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in front of the class. Adorable.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up the nutrients of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. Colonel Sanders, my babe! You're immediately swept by the aurora of our new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders! A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisles of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong.
This over here must be sweaty sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with your really weird insults? You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and gets some ground rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there will be even really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then another student enters the room and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're in the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzzt, whir. Hey Clank! The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking care of yourself better.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind?
Oh, he's definitely into beef.
You reach beneath your apron and begin with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it.
Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that.
Oh.
You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from the class in this school.
Wow, okay, thanks, Sprinkles. It seems you've reached the end of the line. Chef, the prohibited game over. Oh no. Okay, we'll try again. We're gonna go with rubber ball. You toss the ball and he bounces after it, grabbing it with his mouth and swinging it side to side before dropping it. The throw passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not.
Settle down, young chef. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Butfingers, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. You're very... Wait, we gotta get a better voice for Colonel Sanders.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
2 good options, but which will you choose? Oh, man, that beautiful eyes of Colonel Sanders. Oh, man, I'm sorry, I gotta go with Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thank you for offering me the seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
It's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into their seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life in culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
How does that make sense at all? So if train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, and how important is to wash your hands? Doesn't matter at all, or man, depends extremely. Look at you, Pop. We're gonna go with extremely. Look at you, Pop. That's right.
Forest is the tree as chicken is too.
So forest is the overarching thing, and tree is a thing in that forest. So what's a thing of a chicken? A feather. That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A comically oversized fork. A meat tenderizer. No, probably just a spork. That's right.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Probably the first one. That's right, okay.
And Sprinkle's a good boy.
He's a talkie dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. I got a 5 out of 5, guys. Well, be honest, did you cheat? You look up and see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Oh,
I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Ooh, thank you, Colonel Sanders.
Hot diggity butt fingers. You've scored some major Colonel Sanders points from that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch!
Wow, the cafeteria is so nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense about a school dedicated to cooking would be as serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is this about lunch?
No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
But I... Shush! Lunch!
She said shush.
In honor of our new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. His contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if you say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken.
By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every student has a pen and paper that is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all that I say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid secret recipes, dude? Psha. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see that Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh my god.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts confronting his face as he tries to hold on to his pure exhilaration and acts impressed. Easy now, this is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension? What is this game? Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor your moments and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Oh, we're gonna swim toward the light. Somewhere ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, until your fingertips connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind evolves. There is no butt fingers now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. We savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavor in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Actually, just what a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles so softly as you approach. He stops what he was doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'll be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be president. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in and you can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... No! What? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Why does this sound like Animal Crossing music? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone for the first time, you figure out how the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Be modest, but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, butt fingers. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cookie arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miranda looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner, Colonel? You want to... Colonel, you and me, partners, you know. Come on, like the video. Come on, like the video, subscribe. Why not? Sure, butt figures. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Maram just left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop. Psst.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I didn't know who to choose.
It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you have to pay for being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Maram's partner? You know, I don't have a good feeling with Pop. Pop kind of scares me, honestly, so I'd rather just be with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Maram will be partying with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, 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 warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on our own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Put a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
What dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? I think we should do your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. That just fits good with KFC. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cookie partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me? No geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing butt fingers dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. I'm looking at Butterfingers was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand.
You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van.
Don't be rude, Van. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might take a better partner if this thing of potential instead for your assistation. I thought you fell down and then the compilation shatters when you shut the thighs and drumsticks. It makes better sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear: she's coming off Colonel. She don't watch out. If you don't watch out, Ashley is only going at you hard. You have to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Look at Colonel Sanders, husky if it's time to need. Turn him around, your best forever, all he has your back. Colonel Sanders, partners have chosen at the beginning of class, and is respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that we're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, or Colonel Sanders choose me, isn't that right? A businessman, respect all of his fair agreements and contracts and handshakes. I took on Buttfingers as my partner of the furnace activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I say that you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Buttfingers' natural talents or his loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you being proud and full of potential. You look at his sprinkles as hopes that he might step in, but nowhere to be found. Darn those cute Corgans that are sure to have you studying these features. You look down at your station and realize that at this tension moment your hands have been cooking at autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture and plenty of butter and creamy for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps, as you know as well your attention was elsewhere.
I know what you're to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding out to a beautiful white pleasure gravy boat, but it pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering his nearly finished potato dish.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you standing, holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moments of
Electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then filled with rage without thinking, you filled the spork of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Ah!
Oh! Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a figure full of Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it is delicious. Horrified by his realization, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and ingredients? Hold up there, Butterfingers. We do not waste food in our broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll be better prepared to eat wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes, face?
Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy and pathetic. Only a few minutes, I have prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, bruised tentacles of octopus and my salty saltwater sauce, planned on a battle axe blade forged by supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long, and it's now I who has first bite and will look all on your envy.
The interrupting student rushes to Van and swipes a bite off of the signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right.
I think the octopus was rushed and it turned into process. The results might be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle has been slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop whines in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back into his obvious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class was gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shocky has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, interrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. Has appeared that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, was insculate himself without poison of all kind.
I'm not sure whether the professor here has enough money.
Hello, I've turned into a ghost over here. See that you're shaken up by that really annoying student that has all nonsense. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? For real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more like a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Buttfingers? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold on right there. There's something I need to tell you first. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, and our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the only one to say inspirational stuff at the start of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as if you're letting down my guard and connecting with other chefs on an emotional level.
Be very afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I am a monster, see?
It's like rhyming on purpose, or is this just a coincidence? But before you can discuss side tacks any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack! You decided to go into the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. That spit hot gravy on you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decided to go onto attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love.
Cook with love does 1 damage. Spark monsters won't forget this. Spark monsters is very threatened by your attack. Spark monsters focus on mashed potatoes and mines that draw from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimate. How will you respond? I will defend. You decide to go to defense. You defend, what will you do? This one. You hold your hand between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spark Monster is quieter, buffer by the ready to rumble. Then you go to the attack once more. Spark Monster uses his ultimate so that you take 2 damage from the attack. If you take any more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defense. You decide to defense. What defense will you use? I will use the buff up. No one can control this one buff up. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little crazy. You better attack soon or you're going to explode. You decide to go into the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Sport Monster is oozing cheese sauce from the line of the quad. I can clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepared his ultimate attack, grounded edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot Pie Power Pitch!
Pot Pie Power Pitch is 10 damage. Sport Monsters is defeated. You saved me. An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamper up down the existence of the side of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul and deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast. You have to come back to a follow-up counter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, but I certainly won't be back like you said.
The Spark Monster scuffles away into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it is so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name is signed for Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumped as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down with the battle buzz, you realize that your final attacks left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you, and you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Z. That's all that I have for today. I recorded for like a solid hour. I did a lot of reading. If you want to see more of this weird game, let's go for like, I don't know, 30 likes or something. 30 likes and I'll play this again. So, that being said, hope you enjoyed this. If you made it to this end, then congrats to you. I would be really surprised if you actually made it to this end. If you made it to this end, say chicken in the comments, because kind of fitting for the game. Chicken, you know, kind of makes sense. That being said, if you guys can click on my profile picture right up here, that'd be great. If you click on my playlist right down here and watch some videos, that too would be great. I talked a lot in this video. But with that being said, see you guys in our video. Bye-bye.